When you actually get out there and work with these animals and learn some of the mysteries about what it is that they do and how they do some of the amazing things they do, that's what keeps me going from day to day.
They eat lots and lots of insects. Billions of dollars are saved nationally.
Bats have belly buttons just like we do.
Bats are pollinators. If you've ever drinking tequila, you have a bat to thank for that.
Bats are the only mammals that can fly.
It's not uncommon for a bat in the wild to live 20, 30, or even 40 years long.
Bats really are amazing creatures, but they face a grave threat right now.
White nose syndrome is a disease in bats. It's been described by some researchers as one of the most devastating wildlife diseases of our time.
It's a fungal disease that during hibernation causes these bats to arouse too frequently, and they burn through their fat stores before they can emerge in the spring. In many sites, the impact is catastrophic. In some sites, greater than 90% mortality.
It's incredibly complicated, and no one entity is going to be able to handle it on their own. It's going to take partnerships to all come together and contribute to solving this problem.
The Bats for the Future Fund is a public-private partnership that supports projects across the country to combat white nose syndrome in bats. The ultimate goal of the Bats for the Future Fund is to find the right combination of management strategies that we can get out in the field to stop white nose syndrome from pushing more bats to the brink of extinction and to help those bat populations rebound from this disease.
We've got a variety of research projects trying to understand the spread of white nose syndrome, which species may be susceptible, how the disease works, and if there's anything that we might be able to do about it to try and get out ahead of the disease a little bit and understand what might be happening in these new regions as the disease continues to spread across the continent.
Because Texas is a huge state, the eastern bat species and the western bat species both interact right here, so it's oftentimes viewed as Texas as a bridge for the disease to spread from the east into the western part of the United States. In Texas alone, 70% of all of the hibernating tricolored bats can be found in just 10 culverts. That means we can reach a lot of bats with very little effort, and we also don't have to worry about the impacts on sensitive cave species.
Having fantastic partners like the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation is really critical to being able to pursue the type of opportunities and to try and find a way so we can do something to help these bats out.
A lot of times when you're working on conservation issues, it's a long game. You're solving a problem that was a long time in the making, and the solution is a long time to get on the ground and see species response. But the Bats for the Future Fund is different. Bats are in crisis right now, and in a lot of ways that's really disturbing. But the solutions are coming online really fast as well, and so there's really an opportunity in the moment to make a difference for bats and ultimately for their survival.